Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with Planet Head. So, we're just going to jump right into playing today. I am in the Great Wildlands. It is December 30th, 2022, so we're a day and a half away, a little bit less than a day and a half away from New Year's. Kind of plan today is to take the probe, the basic fit probe that I made yesterday, and fly home to Off-A to pick up some more blueprints. I need to pick. I have a list there, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Um, I could just fly straight through to Off-A. Where is it? Dang it! There we go. And try to do the normal go around different people and not die. I literally only have to go through like 5 jumps here to not die. But I'm going to actually try to do something a little bit different. I'm going to go on this route through these 4 systems. And if there are any cosmic signatures in these systems, but nobody in the system, then I'll warp to a save spot and see if I can't get into a wormhole or at least scan something down that way. If not, then I'll just head on out down to Off-A here, and then tomorrow I'll do another video before I go on my little excursion to a mountain to celebrate New Year's and show you guys what I'm picking up there. So this video might be a little bit short or it might be a little bit long depending on what I'm able to scan down, or I might die right away. The only thing I did not think about before I jumped into this system or into the station was I don't think I have a brain isn't functioning again, uh, an exit safe spot from the station. I'm trying to think of the right word for it. So we'll have to keep an eye out here. Now in the station there's 4 guests right now. There's 4 citizens locals. So let's go ahead and get on out of here and hopefully we can get up and running. If there's any cosmic signatures here, I might actually scan those down. So that'll give me 3 nullsec ones, just because I know that the 4 people that are in the system right now are there. So let's go to any save spot that I've saved before. We're going to launch my regular combat probes. If you've watched the prior videos, this is just the most basic fit probe that I took the blueprints out as a survival pack, and I'm slowly going to try to come up with more and more survival packs to bring out this way. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. See what I can come up with there. Had a good couple of days out here. Did some scouting of the Great Wildlands and a little bit of Curse yesterday. I'll probably do a little bit more of that next week. Getting a better feel of it. Plus, I did do some ratting and got my my ISK up a little bit so I can buy some more blueprints. So let's go ahead and just get started here. I will only bore you with 3 systems. And then if I do find a wormhole, I'm just going to jump right into it, and I will scan 1 wormhole for you guys to see. Maybe I get a little bit lucky. I think of it very similar to, I don't know, I used to travel to Las Vegas a lot when I was younger. This last year I went back there for the first time, and I watched a lot of YouTube videos about what to do in Vegas. And there's some videos out there, and I couldn't understand why people would ever watch them, where somebody would take like $100 and they say, "Watch me play this slot machine for an hour on $100 and let's see what happens." Like, why would anybody ever want to do that? And then an hour later, I'm still watching them play the slot machine. I guess I had no skin in the game, but they were interested in it. What I really figured out was a lot of times it was these tour guides who do the Vegas reviews of the different hotels, and they start running out of hotels to do this, so they're trying to figure out something else to do to get hits on YouTube. Um, okay, so that's a combat site. Good, good, good. So we got another one here, all the way over here. There we go. So it's kind of interesting being a YouTube creator as I am, um, I like the fact that I do it with Eve because you can basically come up with almost any video any day. There's so many different options. But different things that I'm very much into watching YouTube. Um, People just run out of things to do. Um, I'm very much into the van conversions for doing like taking minivans and regular vans and seeing if you can convert them into campers. But it's kind of funny because you watch people who do those, and a lot of them do like 2 or 3 videos, and they get like a ton of hits, and then they don't have anything else to do, um, and because they don't actually use the van. I'm sorry. I know that for me it's funny. Um, so that's why I love Eve, because I can basically sit down here and say, "Hey, today we're gonna go fly from this spot to that spot, and I'm gonna do a video on it." Um, all right, what do you think this is going to be? Do you think this is going to be? This is my slot machine. I think it's going to be a combat site, a wormhole, or a data site, or a relic site. We're about to find out. This should be the one here. I think it's going to be wormhole. I really do. What was that? Why did that blink? So that's a combat site there. All right. So I can pull this stuff in. So I don't need the combat sites. Now, long-term goal for me, both in Curse and the Great Wildlands, is to the move on from the let me scan here, the flying around with the thrashers and my frigates, and even the next level will be cruisers, which shouldn't be too far away. I'm actually kind of planning out what I want to do next with that. But down the road, I want to start scanning down some of these combat sites and go into them blind, and try to do them without planning it out. And then once I try and I fail or I succeed, then I'll take the time to look at the internet and the cliff notes, um, to see what I messed up or what I could have done better. So that's long term, maybe in a couple months. Um, but looks like these 2 cosmic signatures are both combat sites. So down the road, I'll be trying you out. That should be kind of fun. But let's go ahead and jump on over to 8YC. We've got 8YC and 7Q. If I can make it through, if nobody's out here. It is a Friday night, so there are a lot more people out here, as you can tell. This is like a full tilt local here out in the Great Wildlands with 5 people. But so what I'll do is I'll go 8YC there. I'll scan those. If I'm not able to find a wormhole in either one of these, I don't really have a great save spot on this one. Okay, I'm gonna go to a random planet. I never did load these back up either. We have 1 cosmic signature here, so this shouldn't take too long. But if I'm not able to find a wormhole in either one of these, then I will try to get through Lowsec, because that is the one spot that I could possibly die at. Or if we run across anything that's interesting, like I did the other day with the warp bubbles, then I'll check those out. I am not in my cheetah or my other cloaky ship. Oh, I do want to pick up a cloak for this ship too. And I'll do a little bit of research on what I have to do to build cloaks. I know it's a lot more involved than regular building of equipment. So maybe that'll be part of the video tomorrow or the next couple of days. Good chance I will not be doing a video Sunday, to be honest. Be going out Saturday night for New Year's with some friends up at a cabin, and it is in a cabin, so I won't have much internet access. And I'm going to be hanging out with them. And if I'm able to get home that night, maybe I'll do a video, but we'll see. Okay, enough talking about that. Let's go ahead and pull this probe up. If I was in my cheetah, this would already be done. Just joking. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. La-da-dee. Oh, let's get it a little bit closer. Oh, there is an Astra house here. It is. I see you. I see you. I see you. I need a good cup of coffee tonight. Or a new pot of coffee. I recently invested in, I love my coffee. I finally invested in a good coffee grinder. And I've been grinding my own beans and cooking coffee up that way. And there's just a little bit different taste to it. Not, well, I don't want to say taste. It's like a weird freshness, or the texture is different. Where it just goes, it tastes, but it not taste. It goes down smoother, and it just the smallest amount. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of. Okay, that's a gas site. We don't need a gas site. Okay, that was my impression of Chidi from The Good Place. I've been watching that lately too. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. Okay, one more system. Let's go ahead and get our drones, our probes in here. Get over to that one. Never know. Maybe I'll get snagged in a warp bubble and you guys will see me die in a cheap ship. Woohoo! These desolate asteroid belts out here have been very lucrative for me lately. It's very simple for me to wake up in the morning and just fly over there and do a couple of those while I'm getting ready and drinking a cup of coffee before I go to work. I think of it similar to whenever I used to read. My dad would get a morning paper, and he would be reading the news, and I would be reading the sports page and the comics. Okay. Anything here? Nothing, 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 nothing. Now, this was interesting. I saw this the other day. There was an asteroid belt out here, but it's on my overview, which is weird. So I'm wondering if that's part of the event that's going on right now. Not a huge deal. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Looks like I've got one more cosmic signature I can try to scan down. Go ahead and get that up and running here. That's weird. Must have warped so fast it wouldn't let me launch the probes. That's fine. We do have one guy in system, so I need to be careful there. The other thing being that my two save spots that I have in this system aren't the best. Well, since I don't have a cloak, I set up perches, not actual, just random save spots. So I'm actually just warping to a random planet. There's that. There's that. Let's do that. Let's get this one done. Focus on that. Put this over that. Over that. Ooh, we got two people in system now. I see you. Let's descan for combat probes. We got core probes. Those are mine. It's a nice part about doing basic core scanner probes. Okay, puppy. Off. Off. Not right now. Because everybody uses sister probes, so me using the junky regular core probes, I 99% of the time know that they're mine. It is kind of... There we go. Analyze. Okay, so we got a Thrasher fleet issue out here someplace. Very interesting. I'll just put a little bit of a D-scan out there. Keep that rolling. Don't have any combat probes out here anywhere, do I? I'm just going to keep that pumping there while I'm doing this. I was looking at the Thrasher fleet issue the other day just to see if I wanted to move up a level using the Thrasher. And it's a little bit interesting. It is one of the newer ships on the new update. I a bit tired. Whoa. Haha! See that right there? 379. Great. That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, Control B. Safe 1. Puppy, don't bother me right now. There we go. So, Mr. Thrasher directionally scanned me down. Now I need to go off, puppy. Off. No. Warp. No. Go away. See, and now he's trying to catch me. But this is the best part. So he directionally scanned me down, and then because I wasn't at a save spot, but while I was flying to the desolate asteroid base, I went ahead and dropped a save spot in between. So unless he has combat probes, there we go. So we'll just keep this up for a little bit. He's not going to be able to find me now because I'm in between two spots. If you watch that, unfortunately I had my puppy talking to me while I was trying to do that. Kind of proud that I was able to do that. So that's where you don't want to sit. You want to create these save spots. But one other thing that I did do, and I've talked about this so many times before, and I've never been able to, it's happened a couple of times, but I've never been able to catch it on video, is the fact that, now we got multiple guys coming in here. Wow, well, this is getting interesting. Long story short, I'm still descanning to see if I've got any type of combat probes. See, he just flew by me. Did you see that? Did you see that little click right there? He flew by me. So now, let's go to another planet. Going to warp within 100. Be safe 2. There we go. Just got to keep an eye out. There we go. So now I'm making a second save spot. See, this is where it can be kind of fun. I'm playing a little bit of cat and mouse right now. So I'm at a planet right now. Now I'm going to warp back to that third save spot. There we go. Still checking my D-scan over. I was hitting the wrong button there. But to get back to it, so whenever I was sitting at that planet, I wasn't sitting at a safe spot, so he was able to directionally scan me down. But instead of just sitting there while I was scanning, I had put myself into motion with my micro warp drive. So that even though he was able to directionally scan me down, by the time he warped there, I was already over 300 kilometers away. So I had room to get away from him. And you notice now this isn't the guy anymore. He has now left. He's been able to figure out that I know how to make save spots and I'm going to be safe. He did try to directionally scan me down, and he actually passed by me. Are you kidding me? I gotta show you what she just brought in through the. This is my dog. This is what my dog just brought in through the dog door. It's a tree limb. She brought a tree limb in. I think I need to go play with my puppy. Okay, we're gonna leave that with her. I am now not paying enough attention to my dog that she's bringing trees in to bother me with. Huh? Yeah, I thought so. So awesome. Video started off a little bit slow, but I'm going to go ahead and take care of her because she is more important than Eve right now. She obviously needs some attention. I was out for 12 hours at work today, so I'm going to go out and throw the ball with her for a little while. I'll be on later on tonight, but I'm really glad I caught that there. Really, guys, I will probably do a video hopefully tomorrow before I go to New Year's. But if not, Happy New Year to everybody. Fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however you want. And I will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.